Well, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the Forester XT. And you guys saw in the last video, we ended up putting some BC Racing BR coilovers onto the Forester XT, and we slammed her pretty good. We test fitted the Work Emotion D9Rs at the end of the video. Finally time to go get these things mounted and get them on the car, because I've been staring at these boxes way too long, and I'm so stoked to see how they're gonna look on the Forester, because one, I've never had Work Emotions. I'm pretty certain 18 by 9.5 plus 38 on these is going to be just super flush fitment. It's either going to poke a little bit or it's going to be super flush. So you guys can roast me if I end up not getting the fitment right. And I also have the STI on jacks because I was making sure that it's not leaking anymore. I fixed the power steering leak. That's why it was smoking a little bit. Finally time to start putting miles on this car and daily driving it until we hit 500 miles, and I'll change the oil and then we can get it tuned. And if you guys are new to the channel, this is my 2009 STI hatch that I've been building for the last 2 months. To give you a brief rundown on this car, I did do a limited edition Grimspeed front mount. We did a built motor, fully refreshed heads. I have a Tomioka 18G stock location sitting down there, so she should be good for about 400. And I know AC belt is missing, but I do have one on the way. The old one snapped, so I have that plus the install tool coming. Car is running flex fuel, and we have the GTR. Now let's see, you guys are looking with me first. Not a single leak underneath this thing. I was chasing down a power steering leak on this car forever, and it turns out it was the OEM crush washer that I bought from Subaru just wasn't sealing. If you guys have a leak, just go get some copper crush washers and that'll fix your issue. STI is good to go, so I can start daily driving this thing now that we have no leaks. But let me show you the Forester. So here's how my '08 Forester sits right now. It looks good. We need to make it look better. I'm not a huge fan of white on white. White wheels are super hard to keep clean. Some bronze wheels are gonna look sick on this car. So let's load up the new wheels and the new tires, and let's go visit our favorite Mexicans to get them mounted. Obviously there's discount tires, you know, there's like these big tire shops, but I've always gone to little Mexican tire shops because one, they do really honest work. It's cheap if you pay cash. Over time, they hook you up with better and better deals. So that's who we're gonna go see. I love those guys. They're trustworthy. They take care of my wheels. Go find your local nearest Mexican tire shop. Support a local small business, dude. I also want to throw my sports grill on, and I want to throw my JDM headlights on. The beautiful thing about these headlights, this part right here, instead of being orange, it's clear, which I think is gonna clean up the car so nicely and just look really good on the white. I think we'll be able to fit everything in there. Oh, and if you're wondering, we've got some Blizzaks. These are 245 4018s. They might stretch a little bit onto the 18-inch Work Emotion D9Rs that we got. They should work really nice for the winter. And I'm hoping we don't rub, but if we do, we can just raise the coilovers. Probably more efficient ways to do that, huh? Should I stack them? Yeah, I'm gonna stack them. Close. I wanted to show you the wheels that we're about to throw on the Forester because they're probably one of my favorite sets of wheels ever made, and I didn't really know that I loved them until I bought them. The deep dish and the color, it's perfect. Work Emotion D9Rs 18 by 9.5 plus 38 in bronze. Such a sick wheel. Maybe we can just take the boxes with us. I also have a broken finger. I'm telling you guys, this is why everybody needs Forester XT. All right, well, we got her all loaded up. We got the wheels and we got the blizzies. Go get these things dropped off and hope that they fit the Forester XT. Can you guys mount and balance a set of wheels and tires for me?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. I'm telling you guys, the Mexican tire shops, it's where it's at. They do honest work. You bring them back cash and they're just the shit, dude. So it turns out when you buy wheels off of Facebook Marketplace for way less than the MSRP, they don't come with all the valve stem seals. I dropped my tires off at like 1 o'clock, came back at 3, and they were like, hey, we got 2 of these tires mounted for you, but we don't have the valve stem seals that you need. So apparently on JDM wheels, they're like special valve stem seals that tire shops don't carry. So I had to overnight those. The tire shop is so dope. That's why I'm telling you guys, these Mexican-owned tire shops are dope. So I ended up paying him for all 4 just because he was honestly just so chill. So I already paid to get them all done. I overnighted the valve stem seals to them, and they're gonna get them thrown on for me tomorrow. So we've got 2 wheels out of the 4. So you know what that means. I'm impatient, and I have to see these mounted on the car and to know if they're gonna fit. I'm pretty certain the fitment is gonna be A1. It's gonna be perfect, but we don't know till we try. Plus we have new headlights to install in the sports grill. So I wanna get those thrown on tonight too, and then we'll go get the other 2 tires tomorrow, and we can throw them on the Forester. And I mean, we don't have all 4 wheels and tires, but at least we got 2 of them. Oh, we got the works. We got the work emotion. They look so fucking sick, dude. And we got some meat on them. Kind of heavy now already. You want to see them, dude? Oh, we got the meat. Don't those look sick though? Those are gonna look just so sick on this car. Hi, baby. Gosh, she sounds so healthy and good. I still can't get over how much I freaking love this car. All right, we got to turn the heater on. It's freezing. So let me show you guys exactly what we've got. This is my 2008 Forester XT, and now the only modification I've done to it so far is BC Racing BR coilovers. These are the wheels that came on her, and they're a little bit sunken in. We need better fitment, and this just really isn't my style. We only have the 2 wheels currently, but these are Work Motion D9Rs, 18 by 9.5 plus 38. Now these are wrapped in Bridgestone Blizzaks, and these are 245 40 18s. But here's a little before. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad looking. So I'm pretty sure the fitment is going to be spot on, but the Forester is pretty low. So now I'm going to pick up the other 2 wheels tomorrow. But since I'm impatient, I really want to see how she looks with them. I'm going to jack this side of the car up, throw these 2 wheels on, and we're going to see how she looks. And that brings us to the front end of the car. 2 leaking headlights, a stock grille, they both got to go. I really do think once we put those new headlights on this front end, it's going to completely transform the car. With the new wheels, we're going to have a very proper looking Forester. I think aesthetically, she'll be almost where I want it, and then we can go ahead and do modifications under the hood, because I want to make this thing fast. Not that it needs to be fast. I need it to be a little bit faster than it is right now, because it's going to look fast, so it's got to be fast. You feel me? Yep, coilovers are still there. All right. Moment of truth right here. We're going to find out. Do they fit? I think it's going to be really close. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. God, they're heavy though. Oh my God. Yep. That was the move. Yeah, those look sick, and look at how meaty these things are. Yeah, I did it again. It's perfect. It's gonna be flush. 100% that's gonna be a flush fitment. Now it's time for the rear. That's it right there. Oh my gosh. All right, boys, this is first look for both of us. I haven't looked up to see both wheels yet. You ready? Oh, yeah, dude. That's it right there. Oh, we got the Forester on the Work Emotion D9Rs with the Blizzies. Not only is she gonna look good, but she's absolutely gonna tear up this winter. All right, you guys know what time it is. It's time to drop her. We have to do a brake upgrade on this car because, as you can see, the stalkers, they're just so ugly behind this. And I do need to get center caps, and I need to get different lug nuts. I'm thinking black lug nuts with the center caps and upgraded brakes is gonna look really good. Oh, and if you're wondering if they poke, look at that. That's pretty close. We might have to run just a tiny bit of camber. We're almost on the money. Oh my gosh. I think we cooked. I think we absolutely cooked with this setup. I'm not even gonna have to raise it. Dude, oh my God, I'm in love. I am absolutely in love with that look. The Forester with Work Emotions looks so baller. Look at that. To me, that's one of the best looking Foresters I've ever seen. That's it right there. That's so much better than those white wheels. Like, come on. 18s on the Forester. Look at that. Look at that fitment. I don't want to say I'm him, but that fitment is, I don't think you can get much better than that. Bronze on the white with the Blizzaks. Can you imagine if this thing made 1,000 wheel? All right, now we got to check the fitment of the front. You can't get any better than that. All right, before we throw the fresh headlights on and the new grille, just one more look. That is such a good looking car. Wait till you guys see this outside in the daylight. Once I have all 4 wheels and tires on, seeing this out in the sun, it's gonna pop. So that is the new wheel for the Fozzie. Now we gotta take these crusty headlights, we gotta remove them, and we're gonna replace them with these JDM headlights. Now you can see this headlight here is gonna need a little bit of restoration. It's just a little foggy on the lens, but it comes with all the bulbs. None of the mounting tabs are broken. And if you can see on these stock headlights, it comes with this orange amber side reflector, and to me, that's not very aesthetic. If you look at these JDM ones, they're clear throughout, which I know there's blacked out housings and some people prefer those, but I think this is gonna match my GTR because my GTR has clear lenses and this thing has clear lenses, and they're from Japan. Before I rip these headlights out, we've got to give one last goodbye to these ugly, ugly leaking lights. And I was also thinking there's something about shitty cars that are so good. This isn't a shitty car. It's a rare gem, but the body's a little beat. It's not perfect, but there's something about that it's where it's like, it's not this mint level car that you're worried about every scratch, every ding, and you're just over time trying to make it just a little bit nicer. It is so much better than having that mint example of a car that you just don't want to drive or take out of the garage. I'm like, these are the cars that I love, that are just, they have history. They probably have way too many owners. You know, it's just like, you get to make it yours and you get to try to slowly improve it and make it better. And that's exactly what we're doing with the Forester. She's pretty crusty. Well, she was. We're making her slightly uncrusty. So I'm probably going to hold on to these, and I'm going to attempt to black these housings out just in case I ever get bored and I really want to swap back to them. Probably going to end up keeping the JDM ones in there just because they're JDM, and I think that's sick that they came straight from Japan. Obviously, I'm putting nice parts on her. Obviously, I'm putting high quality stuff. Once I get it painted and it's mint and the engine's fully redone and we got a bigger turbo, it's like I'm going to be so anal over this thing. There's something about the beginning stages of a build where it's just like, it's not the nicest car. So refreshing. Like, I'm going to take this out in snowstorms and I'm going to absolutely drive the shit out of this car. Even though it's got $2,000 wheels, it's like, who cares? It's built to drive. I want to drive the car and build it. Build and drive, not just build. Because a lot of people just end up building and not driving, and I don't want to be that guy. I track my GTR. I'm going to track this thing. I like to drive and build. I like to do it all, okay? I've actually never taken off a front bumper on a Forester, but we're just going to start removing little pop clips. We're going to try not to break any of them. Honestly, these have probably been replaced because they're coming out way too easily right now. Or your boys just got the steady fingers. Oh, come on. I spoke literally every single time I speak way too soon. Oh, we popped her. These headlights are literally the biggest eyesore on this car. Also, my intrusive thought is to pull this motor and fully build it. Just yank it out. Just yank it out. Just build it. Build the car. Don't let me build it yet. Or let me. Does this just pop right out? Oh my God. That's actually way easier than I thought. So if you guys are doing this on your Forester, there are a ton of these little pop clips. So just take your time. Be careful. And honestly, I don't think this front bumper's ever been off in its entire life because all of these clips seem OEM. Well, according to my calculations, I think we got all the clips off of the bottom, fender liners, and the top, so it should come off now, I think, I hope. Polishing a shit box, but it's what we do best. So there was one clip holding this on, and I think it should just pop out. Hell yeah. I really wish I could find an STI front end like off of one of the STIs from Japan, but man, they're expensive. Look at my sweet boy. He's just hanging out with me. I just keep the door open and he's just chilling. All right, well now we can get a better look at getting these headlights removed. Just imagine this thing with a big old rotated kit, a big old front mount like my STI. I love buying stock cars because there's no way that this isn't the original motor. I mean, if you guys look at this engine bay, it looks bone stock. I mean, literally everything in here besides this upgraded radiator, which is also pretty baller. I'm kind of glad that they did the Mishimoto because that's one less thing I got to upgrade a little before. And now I'm pretty sure I've already told you guys what I paid for these, but I did pay $300. I don't know if that's a good deal for Japan headlights. I found them the day that I bought this, so I think it was one of those things that I was so excited about. I was like, oh, Forester, and then I was like, oh, parts for what I thought was a good deal because I looked on eBay, and the only sets I could find similar to these were like $500 or $600, so I was like, okay, $300, let's ball out on them and just send it. So these are what we've got. This one's in a little bit better shape than that guy, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna polish them up anyways and get them looking minty. Yep, there we go. Just take your time. See, if you just take your time, you don't break stuff. Bada bing! Dude, look, you can literally see water just We're gonna put some fishies in there, dude. Fucking Finding Nemo in my headlight, bro. That's crazy. Where's Nemo? Oh, he's in my 2008 Forester XT headlight. Don't worry. Fucking Dory. All right, let's see what fucking aquatic animals we can pull out of this one. Feels kind of stuck. Why you stuck, huh? Nope, just got to strong arm it a little. No, honestly, oh, we do. We have a little bit of water. Not as much, though. All right, boys, it is time to crank this out. So these got snipped. I want to say the connectors are all going to be the same. Let's just hope and pray. Looks like this is like an electronic leveling thing. Wonder if these are off of an STI. I don't know. Watch me have done all this work and they don't even end up working. Okay, so maybe it's all integrated into one because we don't have a plug for this guy right here. Okay, so if we compare the two, these two are the same. These two are the same. We're just going to plug this in and see if we have headlights. Ooh. They look so much better though. All right, so I'm gonna leave this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the driver's side. We're gonna plug in what connectors we can, and then I'm hoping and praying that we have turn signals and headlights. That's all I care about. We're gonna have an extra plug. I'm pretty sure these are off of a Forester STI, which is so dope. That is so sick to me. Why do I think that's the coolest thing in the world? But let's go grab the non-Nemo headlight and see if we have headlights. Time for you to find your home. This looks like some type of swivel for the headlights. Maybe they're self-adjustable. If I was smarter, I would wire them up, but your boy's not that intelligent, all right? Oh, it even comes with some rusty Japan bolts. That's sick. I feel like that's a pretty unique part for a build. STI headlights. All right, so obviously I haven't mounted them up yet, but once we clean this headlight up, it's gonna look 10 times better, plus the new grille. All we need is a built engine and a rotated turbo. That's it. That's all we need for her to be complete. All right, so if you guys are doing this, don't forget this bracket. For the crustier of the two, it turned out pretty sick. I really do think this headlight's gonna clean up nicely, but it mounted up perfectly. I see two headlights. Okay, we got headlights. Let's go. Now the real test. Do we have turn signals? Oh, God is good. And we have left turn signals. Let's freaking go. Why does that make me so happy taking parts off of an STI from Japan? It feels like I'm like saving a piece of a car by putting it onto my car. And then knowing that my Forester has a piece of Japan. Am I the only one that geeks out over stuff like that? Headlights, dude. Isn't that dope? That's pretty dope, right? You want dinner, huh? Okay, we're almost done. I'm almost done, okay? Okay? We're almost done, dude. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. You know what I want, Char? I want an STI 6-speed for my Forester XT, dude. That already looks so much better. Now, don't worry. We're cleaning this one up. Final piece to the puzzle going on. Oh, she's transformed, but I think the front end of this car looks so much better now. Got the Forester Sports Grill. We got some fresh STI headlights from Japan. Well, I'm pretty sure winter is here, and just in time for a winter, we got our other two wheels. We can finally get our wheels swapped onto the Forester just in time for the snow. So I want to give a massive shout out to the shop that I used to mount these wheels and tires, because I ended up not having all the valve stems that I needed for all four wheels. And the owner of the tire shop drove to 3 different locations to get the correct valve stems for me. Didn't charge me any extra. So if you guys are in the Colorado Springs area, Master Tire Shop, such a dope business. And I 110% will recommend them to everybody that I know, because a discount tire is not going to do that for you. All right, so just pulling it out of the garage and seeing it with the old set of wheels on it, the headlights completely transformed the front end of this car. It looked good in the garage, but dude, once I pulled it out, it looks even better. You can't tell me that doesn't look so much better than when we first bought her. Something about the clear headlights with it just slammed looks really good. The sports grill cleaned the front end up quite well, and then the new headlights just are the cherry on top. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the Facebook gods blessed me again. You wanna see what they blessed me with? Hold up. Tome, is that a Tome da? So we've got unequal length headers for the Forester. Found these brand new in the box on Facebook. The dude didn't end up going through with his build. So I said, dude, I'll go through with my build. So I got this, these are $800, I believe, and I got them for 600 bucks. And they're factory sealed, brand new. And they're beautiful. They're so pretty. And for those of you that are like, dude, you should have gone equal length. I like the rumble of the boxer motor. And if I grenade cylinder 4, because I keep unequal length headers, just let it be. I know we've already seen it once. We got to get the full effect. I just cooked, all right? You boy chefed it up. Oh, dude, it's so sick. Let's just have a moment of silence for the beauty of this piece of metal. Damn. So honestly, I cannot be more excited about how this car turned out. And now obviously I know if you go on the forums, everybody says, oh, this is the perfect fitment, but you never know until you try. I was pretty certain 18 by 9.5 plus 38 was gonna look killer on the Forester, but I didn't know it was gonna turn out this good. So if you guys are wondering what 18 by 9.5 plus 38 with 245 40/18 tires looks like on a Forester XT, that's exactly what it looks like. And the fitment is perfect. It could be a little bit lower, but again, this is gonna be my winter daily and I really don't want it any lower than it is right now, but it turned out so perfect. I am so happy with the way this car sits. Aesthetically, this is where I'm gonna leave it. It looks good, it's functional, it doesn't rub, it actually rides better than it did on the 17s. At full lock, I have no rubbing at all. The fitment's perfect. I'm a big fan of the Work Emotion D9Rs. They look good. They're not the lightest wheel, but they're beautiful, and the deep dish is just... I want to start ending my videos out with just like hanging out with you guys for a second, talking, because I know my videos can be pretty ADHD and fast-paced and very high energy. So every time I end a video, I want to leave you guys with a little bit of motivation or inspiration, or just let you into my brain and kind of how I function and let you guys know a little bit more about me other than just the car stuff. I've been building cars for the past 10 years, but what a lot of people don't know that I've been doing for the past 10 years along with that, bodybuilding and training and taking care of my body the best I can and prioritizing health and fitness. We spend so much time in the garage, we spend so much money on parts and cars, and we obsess over these things. We obsess over these pieces of metal that get us point A to B. And obviously it's not just a point A to B for us, it's like we get to create this vision that we have in our head and build something beautiful and unique and special. And don't get me wrong, it consumes a lot of my brain. And I'm always planning, I'm always thinking, I'm always just coming up with ideas of things I want to do to each car and what car's next and what's 6 months from now. But one, focus on the moment you're in. Don't think too far ahead, just focus on the now. And also go hit the gym. Take an hour out of your day, go to the gym. Now for the past 10 years, I've been hitting the gym consistently between 5 and 7 days a week. For the past year of my life, I've been trying to get in the best shape of my entire life. Instead of just bodybuilding, I've also been trying to be more athletic and more fit instead of just trying to be as jacked as humanly possible. So with that, I've done Stairmaster 6 days a week. I haven't skipped a single day with my training. So I start my training sessions with 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I do between an hour and 15 of bodybuilding type training. And then I have functional days too, where I do sled pushes, sled pulls. If you guys want more insight into my training and kind of what my gym routine is, let me know. Being able to move your body and have 2 hands and 2 feet to carry yourself through life is such a blessing from God. And I encourage you to not take that for granted. Obviously not all of us have, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day to go to the gym. But even if it's just going outside outside and taking a 30-minute walk, or do something today that's intentional for your body and your health. I take my diet incredibly seriously. I take my training very serious. I take my car builds very serious. Every part of my life that I'm passionate about and I pursue, I put 110% into. So cars are, I would say they're a big portion of my life, but health and fitness is definitely a little bit above the car stuff for me. Cars are just what I love to document and show you guys. So there's a lot of pieces to my life that I don't show. I don't show much about my business, but I run a very, very large Amazon business now. I go to the gym 6 days a week, and I'm building cars for you guys and myself, but mostly because I want to just like inspire and create these visions I have in my head and hopefully inspire you guys to do the same. So that's the message I want to leave you guys with today. Just be intentional with your body. I know you guys are all intentional with your cars and your builds, and again, we all spend so much time and money and so much of our mental energy on these projects, but it's like we try to make our cars so beautiful and so perfect. So if God gave you the blessing and the gift to be able to go to the gym and use your body and move it, why would you not take the opportunity to progress your physique and, you know, build your body? Like, we can build cars, but we can also build our bodies, which is so cool. Everything in my life started with the gym. The gym taught me discipline, it taught me dedication, it taught me delayed gratification. In today's society, everybody is so instant gratification. With social media, with drugs, with every aspect of life, it's just everybody wants this instant result. And my whole life, my business, my car stuff, gym progress has all been delayed gratification. And I truly think things that you put your time and your effort into that are delayed gratification are the best kind of obsessions. Because one workout isn't going to get you a good physique. One healthy meal isn't going to create the body you want. But over time, brick by brick, these things add up. And over the past 10 years, I haven't really ever let my foot off the gas. And I truly do feel like that's why I'm in the position I'm in now. I feel like since I've put that time in and I stuck with something long enough, it's gotten me to the point I'm in now. So I encourage you guys to just pick something and stick with it. Whether it's building cars, whether it's the gym, just stick with it. Trust the process, build it brick by brick, but you take care of your car, so take care of your health. So I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more. Now that we have it aesthetically looking kind of where I want it, I don't think there's a ton more I'm gonna do. I'm a simple guy. I like making things look beautiful. I don't like to overdo it. But in the next video, I'm gonna install the VF48 that we picked up off of Facebook. So I'm super excited to make this thing not only look good, but be a little bit faster. Obviously, it's not going to be crazy yet. I really do want to go rotated though at some point. Built motor, rotated turbo. I want this car to be an absolute sleeper. But slow build, you know, slow Facebook build. That's what we got to do. Or maybe the channel pops off enough to where I can justify going all out. Sounds like a vibe. But again, I love you guys. I hope you guys like the new wheel setup on the Forester. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see on this car. And truthfully, this is the car that I love and I want to put all my time and energy and resources into because it's just perfect. I freaking love the Forester XT. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for tuning in if you did watch till the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.